Welcome to the Freak Show. The first trailer for American Horror Story Apocalypse is out. Special thank you to @AHSAdam on Instagram for being the first person to alert me to the trailer. Thank you dearly to everyone who tagged me as well. This video will show you the trailer and break it down for you with my theory on what it represents. Special thanks to my patrons, Michael Mullins-Wright, Alicia, Mia, and baby Jalen George, Lisa Lee, No-Tell Hotel, Kenny Joseph, Don Ford, Demi Farr, and Debbie Ebby. It's their generosity that pays for the prizes I give away. So become a patron and support the channel. Link to my Patreon is in the description. And when American Horror Story Apocalypse news breaks, so to speak, I go live to make sure that you guys get the news. So make sure that you subscribe and click the notification button to be notified when I go live. And Beyond the Horror, my unofficial American Horror Story after show returns September 12th, immediately after the episode 1 premiere. Now let's start by reviewing the trailer. Please know that the trailer has been flipped to avoid a copyright strike. To see the full teaser without being flipped, go to the link that's in the description. So let's break this bitch down, shall we? Now I have the trailer broken down into 4 quarters, so I'll explain what happens in the trailer and my theory on what it represents. First scene is we get an unborn fetus with a black mass running through the umbilical cord and into the child, infecting its right hand. Now the camera pans back and the fetus is in an hourglass. The umbilical cord is connecting to a beating heart at the bottom of the glass. The heart goes black and ignites on fire. The camera pans to what appears to be a missile silo as the heart burns up. Now, the breakdown on this, guys, is anyone else reminded of Dumbledore from Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, and when his Dumbledore's hand was poisoned? Was that reminiscent for you when you saw this scene? Anyway, moving on. Obviously, this represents that a child will be born with some sort of either an infection, possibly in the right hand, but my opinion is that the blackness is that's running into the fetus is evil, which will engulf the infant. The heart connecting to the child belongs to someone important. My gut feeling is the infant belongs to a witch that has burned or died in the apocalypse. Hence, the burning heart at the other end of the umbilical cord. And I know it appears to be a missile silo, but to me, it looks like an incinerator. You know, the ones that are used to cremate a body? Next, we see a city explode as if bombed. There's tons of smoke and 2 people underneath all of the ashes. It's implied one is a female and the other is a male due to the way they're dressed. The woman is wearing a black gas mask and a silky black nightgown, and the man is topless, wearing a simple tan pair of shorts and sporting a surgical mask. The chick and her mask dissolve into a familiar black tar, and it engulfs the man, and she dissipates into a skull. My breakdown on that is that it does appear like a missile was launched into a large city when you see this trailer. But I see a huge hole in the middle of the city. Now, I think this means someone big is coming out of that hole, one that will possibly bring the apocalypse. And I love the skulls and the smoke as the bomb is going off. I mean, that's badass. Since the female appears to be the origin of the black tar, I'll jump right out there on the theory scale and assume that the women of season 8 will be the carriers of something or will dominate the males. I wonder if this is the apocalypse, like the show is referring to. So, guys, tell me, do you think the apocalypse will come in the form of a bomb or an infectious disease? Now, in the short story by Raccoona Sheldon, The Screwfly Solution, an epidemic forces men to kill all of the women. And I do mean every single one of them. The main character is a woman and she escapes where the epidemic isn't so bad. She discovers the source of the epidemic: aliens. Yes, that's right, people, I said it. Aliens were trying to extinct the human race so they could take over Earth without a fight. Doesn't that sound like something Ryan and Brad would come up with as a storyline? Especially since they touched on the alien storyline in Asylum briefly? The black tar is also familiar as we see it twice in the Roanoke teasers. So I wonder what's behind it. Will we finally see this black tar in season 8? Let me know what you guys think of that in the comments. Moving on, we see the same black hand cutting open a purple vegetable or fruit, and 2 scorpions fall out of it. One is black and one is white. The screen flashes upwards towards a window at night. It's a gorgeous window with intricate ironwork, and a pentagram is designed into the iron and made easily viewable when what to me looks like birds, but I guess it could be bats, fly through the window, breaking it open and revealing a pentagram. Now, when the pentagram is left alone, it ignites into flames. It was so badass. Now, a breakdown on this, guys, is that I looked at every single purple fruit and vegetable known to man and discovered that the purple one used in the trailer is a purple fig. Now, here's some fun little facts about figs. A fig leaf was used to cover the modesty of the first man and woman. Figs are natural antibiotics. Gladiators ate figs to boost their strength and stamina. The chemical in figs is in the process of treating cancer patients due to its remarkable ability to shrink tumors. And witches used the white bark from inside a fig tree as paper to either write on, but most importantly, they used the paper to wrap their voodoo dolls in. The inside of the fig, the latex, is toxic as well. So I wondered if this could be used as a poison. Now, to me, I believe the fig represents the world. And when it's cut open, that represents the apocalypse. 2 groups will emerge, one dark and one light, meaning, obviously one is good, one is evil, such as the black and the white scorpions. Judging by the trailer, the dark side beats the shit out of the light side. That's my kind of writing. The pentagram hidden in the window represents the witches hidden amongst society. And when the birds break through the ironwork, it represents the witches breaking free of something and coming out to shine. Last section of the trailer. The burning pentagram morphs into, like, being burned into what appears to be like a wooden box. A black hand reaches out to grab that wooden box and it pulls it into a pit of fire. And once again, it looks to me like an incinerator. A bunch of skeletons fall from the sky and the background looks like an atomic bomb has exploded. The camera pulls out to show us the hourglass once again, and the same black hand flips the hourglass over. It goes from explosion to the aftermath as the skulls rain down from the top like ash. I love the end where, like, the skulls fall sporadically and then the credits just fall over it. It was badass. So my breakdown of that was the burning pentagram represents to me a witch being burned at the stake and incinerated. I wonder if this is a nod to Myrtle returning or maybe Madison being burned at the stake. We know that Frances Conroy is returning this season, as well as Emma Roberts is returning as Madison. Though we do not know who Frances is playing, likely it would be nice to see that she's going to be Myrtle. However, seeing as that Myrtle was burned at the stake might not be so. But since Madison is returning, I know a lot of you would love her to be burned at the stake. One can hope for both, I guess. And when the hourglass is turned over, it represents basically the apocalypse and the aftermath. In my next video, I'll give my theory for season 8 based on the trailer. What did you think of the first trailer for American Horror Story Apocalypse? Did it get you hyped for the season, or did it disappoint you? As y'all know, I love your theories and ideas, so make sure you leave them below and I'll probably reply to you. What did you think of the trailer? Leave a like if you liked the video. More videos to come, such as my apocalypse teaser and poster theory videos, so subscribe so you don't miss them. Patrons get my videos much earlier, as well as other exclusive rewards, and it's their generosity that pays for the prizes I give away, so become a patron by clicking on the link in the description. Join the Freaks of AHS on Facebook and review the seasons of American Horror Story with me and my admins. Link to the group is in the description. Thank you all for your love and support. Thanks for watching, and beware of sexy scathach.